living room. Well, I think we are doing our stream for the first time. I am going to look on YouTube here and see if this is actually happening. If it is, okay, I am live, so yeah. There we go. That looks like it's... There you go. I think that's working. Yeah. I can see me on the thing. Well, that's an interesting way to start, isn't it? Hello, Troglodyte Tribe, and welcome to my first ever live stream of Troglodyte Live, episode 1, The Raffle. So this episode is to... Yes, hey, somebody's online. Hello. So if you see me leaning forward, I can see, oh, it's disappeared. Okay. Sorry about that. I am just learning this technology. Hello, talk show on mute. Thank you for joining us. That's very exciting. You're my very first person to join us on a live stream. So today we are celebrating our 1,000 subscribers. So just over a year ago, I started the channel, Troglodyte Music, and in my head, I kind of had the idea, wouldn't it be nice in about 3 years if we had 1,000 subscribers? That's about one a day. We've got 1,000 in a year, well, just over a year, and I took 3 months off from doing it anyway, so it was 12 months when you take away the 3 months. So thank you ever so much. And to celebrate, I'm going to give away my Univibe. And hello, Eric. Thank you for joining us, Eric. Yeah, so this is a whole new world for me, doing live stuff. This is the Univibe. You've probably seen on the channel that I've done 2 videos with this before. One is the unboxing, and the one is where I compare it to Jimi Hendrix's actual used and owned Univibe, which I did with Chris Hewitt last summer, and that was just a day I will never forget. It was the hottest day of the year because you can probably see that I'm melting, and actually at one point one of the cameras that we used just stopped working completely. It was that hot, and we were in a metal shed. It was an amazing experience. So thank you ever so much for joining. We have had loads of entries. They are all inside this. Each one is folded into 4 so that I can't see any other numbers. It's proper old-fashioned raffle. Sublime Product decided to withdraw his entry, which was very kind of him, because he said, look, give it to somebody else. I just wanted to be part of the experience. So cheers, Sublime. That's very kind of you. I thought I'd just do a couple of things. One is, what is the most asked question I've had over the year? Well, I would say it's to do with my gold Les Paul. I do get a lot of questions asking what Les Paul is that, and it's a Gibson LP-295. That's where it's got the slightly more shaped horn. You can see on my Albatross videos, and I use it on quite a few. It's a beautiful guitar. I did have a Les Paul Traditional in black before, which I had this amazing Les Dawson sticker on it. It just absolutely looked amazing. But it was so heavy, I could hardly stand up with it. And even sitting down, it was just like a beautiful sounding guitar, but just so heavy. And then Gibson in 2008 did these Guitar of the Month guitars. And in the April 2008, they made this Gibson LP-295. And it is lighter, and it has that sort of late 50s sort of style pickups on it. So it's that older sound, which I just love anyway. And once I put those half round strings on it, it really became into its own for me. A really sort of, it's a beautiful guitar that I can actually play for a short period of time. This bad boy, this is Teddy Savalas on my Tele Deluxe. I do like the twin sort of wiring of 2 volumes, 2 tones. You'll notice most of the time I leave my pickup selector in the middle and I balance it between the volumes. I very, very rarely switch from one to the other. I just move a lot with there. And it's virtually never do I turn anything up to 10. The volume, the tones on this now are down to sort of 7 and a 6. The volumes on are an 8 and a 7. And on the latest video I did, which was to do with the what was it now? It was Cocaine, the Eric Clapton version. You notice at one point when I do the solo, I actually do turn up the front pickup all the way because I wanted that thicker, richer sound, but then dropped it back down again. And that stops me using a lot of stomp boxes, so I very rarely use a stomp box. It's been great fun to play with this, but I think it'll have a better home with somebody that actually uses a lot more effects than what I do. So, shall we have a quick listen to it? So that's my kind of standard sound. This is it with on. Now this is it with the other setting on, more chorusy. As I mentioned before, this is the chorusy and it has a lot more body to it. Now actually in this environment, that's really nice actually, having the body on. And then on the sort of more univibey kind of thing, it's that more floaty across the top of the mix kind of sound. Yeah, it's a great little pedal. It comes with the power supply. It is a UK plug. So if you are not in the UK and you are the lucky winner of this, you will need to get your own UK plug. Or if you've got like a power bank, which is what I generally use, it's the same sort of standard 9-volt sort of lead that you use for near enough all your other pedals. Right. Is there anything else? Yeah, I've got a lot coming up on video wise. The channel, I love making the videos for the channel. It's just a really interesting hobby for me to do, and I'm just sort of getting back into guitar and relearning stuff I used to know and learning new things, and I just wanted to share my journey with you guys. So if you have got any thoughts and ideas of things you want me to play, things you want me to work out or compare, or just let me know. I'm all ears. I'm just interested in doing things. If anybody's got any questions, I can see the box there. I might squint a little bit, but if you do have a question, please feel free just to throw it into there. What's coming up? Well, I went to the guitar show in Birmingham a couple of months ago, and you've probably seen a couple of videos on the channel there. I was lucky enough to interview Danish Pete, which is just incredible. What a guy, he's just one of the nicest people you can meet. He's just completely off camera as he is on camera. Just solid person. I'm really chuffed I got a chance to meet with him. So I will be dropping that video out very soon. And also, I did build that Harley Benton guitar for the Roscoe the Berserker. I have made a video of how I put it together. So there's the unboxing video, which is already out, and there's some sort of me playing it, the competition entry, which I didn't win, but I wasn't expecting to because some of the competition winners were just incredible. But you can see how I put it together, and I sort of go through the detail of how all the wiring works and what I needed to do to make it happen. So that'll be coming out in the next few weeks. So I'm getting notes from someone.
So you inspired me to make a
Oh, and actually, Mrs. Troglodyte has just said, watching me do the guitar has inspired her to enter the competition next year, and she's actually going to make a bass. So I think she's going to be making a P bass, which is quite exciting, and she's already been plotting and planning the different things she can do with it. One thing I'd like to do with that next time, I might buy 2 of them. I might buy a right-handed one and a left-handed one. And I want to put the left-handed neck on the right-handed guitar so I can get that kind of reverse headstock thing. I've always loved that look, and I thought, well, I know a left-handed player or two that might want a left-handed body with a right-handed neck who can do the opposite. So yeah, if you are one of those, let me know, and you might be getting some parts. And I suppose it's time to do the draw. This is just a very short, very first live stream. Thank you ever so much for joining us. Shall we see who is going to win I'm good. Who's going to win? Not looking. Let's go with that one. Okay. We have chosen, if I get back to you, we have gone with, I feel like I should do some tense music. Hang on. Let me do the winner is 198. So I have got, I'm going to get real close to the camera now. On this computer that I'm looking at, I have a spreadsheet, which I stupidly closed just before starting Excel. And a spreadsheet 198. Who is number 198? 198 is Jimmy Speed. Jimmy Speed, you are now the proud owner of my Gin Dunlop Univibe. See, that was simple, wasn't it? Jimmy, can you get in touch with me? Message me. Jump onto troglodytemusic.co.uk, and on there there's a contact us page. Can you get in touch with me, and we can get your details, and I'll just ship this out to you. Congratulations. I don't think that's at one point I will work out how to use this OBS properly, where I can do sound effects and all this. But today, like I said, was very much a hey, we made 1,000, and let's see if we can do live. And once you've done the first one, we can only get better. So thank you ever so much for joining us at Troglodyte Music, and I look forward to making a slightly slicker episode 2 at some point. Have a great week. Cheers, Troglodyte Tribe.